and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, more rounds of showers and storms will make their way into the bluegrass today. Some of them could be strong to severe. It is a first alert weather day, and meteorologist Cameron Aaron joins us now with more on what to expect. Cameron?
Yeah, Steve, no severe weather in the area right now, but we could possibly see a few stronger storms as we go into tonight. But for some people, it's already raining. Here's a live look at the radar, and as you can see, we are tracking some showers and storms right now, really along Highway 15 from Breathitt County down into portions of Perry County as well. Places near Buckhorn over into the Canoe area as well. Some heavier showers, nothing severe, but some heavy rain, some thunder, some lightning. All that is possible as this continues pushing off to the east. So just a heads up for places in northern Perry, southern Breathitt, also into Knott County. Some heavier showers are on the way as we go over the next few minutes. But we do have a level 1 risk of severe weather for most of the region, a level 2 risk for the far western and northern counties for the possibility of some strong to severe storms as we go into tonight. Main threats, heavy rainfall, also gusty winds, but some small hail and a quick spin-up tornado cannot be ruled out, especially in that slight risk area. So be sure that you have a way to receive warnings as we go into tonight, and you stay weather aware as well. Those temperatures are warm, middle to lower 70s for most of us. 77 for Pikeville, 72 in Jackson, also 72 in Somerset, but we go back to the 80s for much of this week. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. In March, the Knott County Fiscal Court received a letter that Lifeguard Ambulance Service would be ending their contract with the county, leaving many wondering how the county would move forward. Well, Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson says the Perry County Ambulance Service will be helping Knott County with this issue. Perry County will be set up in Knott County for the next year. After the year is up, Knott County will assess whether they should extend their contract with Perry County or start their own service.
In Eastern Kentucky, we're more, you know, instead of just Knott County, just Perry County, Leslie, Breathitt, Letcher, Pike, Floyd. You know, we're a regional team, and whenever a neighbor is dealing with issues, you know, Perry County saw that need and they stood up and said, hey, we're here to help. What can we do?
Dobson says he anticipates Perry County Ambulance Service will begin serving Knott County by the end of this month. We'll have more on this announcement coming up tonight at 6. Keeping drugs out of jail cells is one priority for law enforcement, and steps have been added to the screening process to ensure safety. Kentucky River Regional Jail administrators in Hazard say many incoming inmates have drugs on them when they are screened. Assistant Administrator Adam Dial says even the most thorough searches sometimes fail.
They have certain ways they like to hide stuff and try to sneak it in. Once we get them, especially if they have drug charges, we will strip search them. We have to really take our time and go through their clothes because they'll hide them anywhere.
Dial says the most common drugs they find are Suboxone strips. We'll have more on their screening process tonight at 6. The Breathitt County Hunger Alliance staff has been searching for a new building to serve the community for months. Recently, the staff was contacted about a building on Beattyville Road in Jackson and is excited to now call it home. Patsy Clare, the Breathitt County Hunger Alliance CEO, says they were gifted this new building and are thrilled to continue serving the community.
I had been stressing over a home, of the future home of us, and didn't know what was going to happen to us because we had looked everywhere and we were just not having any luck whatsoever.
Claire says they are really excited for the opportunities this new building will bring and to officially have their own building after nearly 2 years. We'll have more about the new location tonight at 6. Some Republican candidates for Kentucky governor will gather for a debate tonight. WKYT is hosting the Kentucky debate this evening. 5 Republican candidates for governor have been invited. 3 of those candidates have accepted WKYT's invitation. The debate will be broadcast live tonight from 7 until 8 here on WYMT and other Gray television stations across the state. Drivers who use Kentucky 229 in Laurel County at the intersection of Kentucky 1189 will need to get used to a new traffic pattern. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet says they are in the midst of building a roundabout at that intersection. For now, they are eliminating left turn lanes off Kentucky 229 onto 1189. The traffic pattern changes begin at 5 o'clock today. The pandemic-era immigration policy that allowed the government to quickly expel migrants at the southern border to slow down the spread of COVID comes to an end this week. CBS's Nicole D'Antonio reports from the White House.
1,500 soldiers and Marines will arrive on the southern border this week to help with the expected increase of migrants as Title 42 nears its end. But Texas Governor Greg Abbott says that's not enough. He's ordering a deployment of his own.
Up to 10,000 National Guard members and 1,200 Texas Department of Public Safety troopers.
As many as 10,000 migrants a day are expected to arrive at the border as Title 42 expires at midnight Thursday, putting a strain on border cities.
Thousands of people, it's going to be very devastating. So that is our concern right now.
The Biden administration has been fighting to end Title 42 for some time and says it is prepared for the increased number of migrants. Those preparations include taking steps to deter migrants from coming to the border in the first place. They've increased the number of appointments available on the Border Patrol's app, allowing migrants to schedule a time to arrive at ports of entry. And they are opening processing centers in Latin America so migrants can seek asylum without having to travel to the border.
It's going to take our plan a while to really take hold for people to understand that they can access lawful, safe, orderly pathways before they reach the border.
The U.S. is also increasing the number of flights to deport migrants caught entering the country illegally. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, the White House.
The Border Patrol has reported it has seen an increase of migrants at the border already. There are an average of nearly 8,800 migrant apprehensions during the past 3 days. In India, a boat carrying more than 30 passengers overturned off a beach last night. More than 20 people, including children, have died in that incident. India's sports minister says the dead included children who had come for a ride on the boat during their school vacation. Investigators say it's not yet clear what caused the boat to overturn, and they are still looking into what happened. Today, French President Emmanuel Macron commemorated the 78th anniversary of the Allied victory over Nazi Germany and the end of World War II in Europe. Macron laid a wreath and rekindled the flame at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier before greeting war veterans. Victory in Europe Day, or VE Day, marks the end of the war in Europe in 1945, although fighting against Axis ally Japan continued in Asia until August. In Ukraine, at least 5 people have been wounded in Russian airstrikes on Kyiv. Moscow has launched another large-scale attack on that country. 3 people were injured in the blasts, and 2 others were injured when drone wreckage fell on one part of the city.